Hey guys, what's going on? Odharma here, and welcome to episode number 10 of my Level Up series, where I take Hashtag United through the levels of the footballing pyramid. Now today, obviously, you'll be aware, we're beginning season number 2, as we got promoted last season. Today's episode, we're going to be really focusing on the kind of transfers, because there's a lot that's actually happened. As well as we'll play the opening game of the season against Great Wakering. So where to start first? We'll have a look at the financials first, I think. So, as you can see, we're sitting on 11,000 over balance, which, you know, is kind of where we've been hovering for a long time, roughly. As you can see on the wage budget side of things, currently spending 2,597. Now I believe, if I'm correct, that at the end of last season, I'm talking the last games of the season, I think we were on 3,200, 3,200 something. But then we've had a lot of outs basically in the team, and we had a long stint after the season because the season ended quite early, so that meant that there was a lot of waiting time, so to start pre-season, which meant that I could offload a ton of players. But I managed to get the current spending from 3,200 whatever to, I think it was 1,850. Something along that time. It was a mass exodus of players. But obviously the squad came to me about squad depth, and obviously I was going to recruit players, but I just wanted to get people off onto non-contracts and not actually full-time player contracts. So we've bumped up from 1,800 to 2,500 in the wages, but ultimately we've managed to cut out £700 worth of wages from this season, start of the first season to the start of this season, which is good, promising. Transfer budget is 12,800. We're not even going to really touch that. So let's talk about that's not what we need. Let's have a look at the transfer history then. So let's have a look at some of the outs from the end of last season. So Charlie Morley went to Pooltown, obviously never played him. Daniel Adji, again, never played him. These are the players that are on about 60 to 70 pound a week. Samraj Gill, again, never played him. Harrison obviously played, but he was getting on a bit at 35. Performed pretty well. Even his current ability is 2.5 star by my scout. But he's, like I said, he's 35. We need to rejuvenate the team. I didn't believe he was going to figure moving forward, so we offloaded him. He was on about £70. They're all roughly the similar, it's like a 60 range, 60 to 70 range, just depending. Some were 60, some 65, some 70, but I can't remember the specifics. George Smith was another one, never played him. Off you go. George Valentine, another player, never played. Off you go. Pittman was our second string keeper. He's pretty decent, to be fair, but again, didn't want him on the player contract. We're talking non-contracts, other than a few select players that we were like, yeah, that's fine. We'll keep them guys. Joe Ward, you already knew about, who already left just before the end of the season, which was a bit of a shame because that would have kept him. He's sort of solid all-around midfielder, not brilliant at a lot of things, but decent for this level at a lot of things. Simon Peddy, so just say. Again, not play then. I'm assuming this is Lee Hurst's brother, but I don't actually know. Right back, gone. And Theo Baker, gone. Then, I guess I didn't make any signings other than that. Yeah, didn't make any signings. So, here we go. Let's just have a look at more of the outs. Ryan Adams, he did complain that he didn't get game time. And to be fair, he probably deserved game time because he's a solid striker. 28. Gone to Bognor Regis anyway, who are, they're for sure above us. I'm not sure what level they're at. But I'm pretty sure they're a division higher at least. Joe Coveney, couldn't keep him, unfortunately. He's gone to Welling, who are in the Vanarama South, so that just shows the quality of player he is. I didn't want to get rid of him, but he's on a non-contract, so obviously he got pinched. Looks solid. He's on £400 a week as well, like fixed, so you'll be pleased with that one, and well deserved at that. And Izu, gutted about this one, so I swapped it. Like, obviously couldn't do the whole contract thing because of our financial situation, and he wasn't having any of it. So started selling a bunk, loads of players, like gone at the end of last season, in that gap I was discussing before between the start of pre-season, and then I managed to say to Izu, will you go to a player a non-contract, but obviously on a lot of money per week, and I agreed, like, I think it was $350 per week on a non-contract, and he agreed it, and we started this season. And obviously Yeovil has, obviously seen him on a non-contract and sniped him from us, which is a shame because he's unbelievable. Like, look at that, really good fullback for our level. Like, it's a bit of a shame, but Yeovil they're in the National League actually. Can't believe they stooped that low actually, but thinking about it, because they were in the Championship at one point. But yeah, still though, he'll easily play at that level and perform really well. Jesse Waller-Larson never played. Callum Pritchett, unfortunately, when he kind of got pinched by Lowestoft, which is a shame because he's decent and I would have liked to have kept him. He's a player that I for sure would have liked to keep. They're in a division above us. Ben Cooper, bought him in but never really played him. He's gone to Bury Town, who were in our league actually. Barze gone to Concord. Again, someone I would have liked to have kept, but he's gone to a team again in a league above us. So that shows that they're pulling some of these players that we brought in, like Pritchett, Barze, Coveney. They've gone to teams a lot higher. So let's hope players that we've bought in, which we're going to discuss now, will have the same kind of capabilities as the players that have gone out. So we'll start with Ben Walker. He's a right back. He's not going to be our starting right back, but kind of like a similar type player to Izu. Obviously not as good, but he's only on a 1.5 star current ability, but I do think that he's slightly better than that. He's solid defensively. Going forward he's not great, but as a rotation option at right back, I think he'll do the job for us. 75 per week, which is a bit more than I like to pay, but at the same time we need bodies in the squad, so we'll take that one. And this one kind of came out of left field. He just came up on my scouting network. Ryan Longman. Looks very decent as a forward, and he's also a pressing forward, which is good because we play at the pressing forward. 4-star current ability, potential 5-star. Fantastic physicals, decent mentals and decent technicals for this level. So I'm hoping he'll fly this season and contend with Fundy and Richmond. He can also play on the wings as well, which is good, or could be useful at times for us. He's on a lot of money per $350 appearance, but it just depends on who's in form, so he might not play at tons of games. It just depends who's scoring the goals for us really, because we're only going to play one up top. Then we have Jay Mingy, who is a midfielder, I believe, from what I remember. Yeah, midfielder, Carolero kind of role for us. Decent 19 as well, potential. Need to reinvent that midfield a little bit, strengthening there, and I think he's better than some of the midfielders we had last season, so that's why I brought him in. And he's not on massive money, 170 per appearance. And Jonathan Russell, decent deep line playmaker from Chelsea, a Chelsea youth prospect, only current 2-star, but I think that should be high. I think it should be about a 3-star. I would say, in my opinion, just looking at his stats and his polygon. Yeah, potential ability can go up as well. 19, young as well. 160, I think another decent signing, to be honest. Sam Welding, another young player, a bit more of a different option. Not as well rounded as the other two, but more impressive in the vision aspects of things, which I need is part of my function in midfield. Someone who can do that. West Brom youth will improve according to his potential ability from my assistant manager. Then this guy's got to be the star signing. Look at this guy. I didn't even want a left back, but we did lose Pritchett, so I got Josh DeBeo, who was going to be my starting guy, and I was just going to sign someone, but this guy came up, Dennis Kirkin, and he's like Izu in quality, but obviously on the left side this time, not the right side. 3.5 star current ability, potential to be 4.5 star. Looks good, great speed, real good defending. Mentals are solid for an 18-year-old. Just in period anyway. Like no matter what level, their mentals are decent for an 18-year-old. Technicals are solid, not the greatest, but good for this level. Tottenham youth prospect, and he won the English FA Cup, FA Youth Cup, should I say, which kind of shows that he is one of their top youngsters, which I'm surprised they let him go, to be honest, but he'll get pinched at some point, I'm pretty sure. Obviously being on a non-contract, he's on quite a lot of money, 230, but well worth it. He's arguably probably my best player that I've signed, and maybe best stats wise of any player on the team. And we got Kevin Healy, centre back, West Brom, another one. Similar to Coveney, just a bit weaker in the physical aspect. Technically as well, not as good, but hopefully he can do a job. 20, and will improve quite significantly to his current ability, which is good. I don't think he's on a ton of money either. 55, I don't think that's pretty decent, if I do say so myself. And then James Daly, solid left winger. Give us another option on that left wing, because we've got options on the right wing, so I kind of fleshed that out a little bit. 20, decent speed, physical, technicals decent, attacking for this level's okay, mentals not fantastic, alright. Yeah, should fit in nicely. I'm sure we'll get a few games to see what he's capable of. And then Derek Woods, which is our first player that we paid money for, 5k. He came up on my scouting from Team called Marlow, but for 16 years old, I think this guy's pretty decent. Attacking midfielder, so we've not got our number 10 as of right now, because we lost Aaron Zibia, but this guy can fill the void. He can also play in midfield as well, which is useful, but potential ability 4.5 star. Current ability is 2 star, and I think he's quite decent anyway. Excuse me, got some good mentals, decent physicals for a 16-year-old. Technicals aren't massively impressive, but yeah, I'm pretty pleased with my signings, if I do say so myself. We're going to continue to pick up 1 or 2 players as well where needs be. If we have a look at where we're going to be predicted to finish in the season preview, we're predicted to finish top again, so get promoted once more, winning the title according to these predictions. In regards to the Dream 11 from this division, we hold 8 of the 11, so there's a bit less this time, there's a bit more quality about here and there. But yeah, we're still supposed to get promoted. We're in the Alan Turvey Cup, which is obviously similar to the Essex Senior Challenge Cup. It's just a cup regarding this league. FA Trophy this time instead of FA Vars, so I think it's teams in the regional leagues as well as the conference as well. I think the Conference North, South, and the National League. Schedule, we're starting off with a game against Great Wakering away from home, so without further ado, let's get to that game. Okay, as you can see, here's the team as of right now. So it's not, there's a few areas we need to have a look at, for sure. We've got a few more substitutes, which is really good to see. De Bayo, Kirkin having to play, like, our defensive situation needs to be resolved somewhat. Walker's injured, which is a bit annoying because he would be playing it right back. Where is my centre back? Is he stuck in here? Right, so you need to get promoted to the senior squad. Is he in under 18s? Or is it Healy in it? Right, I'm confused as where Healy is. Where is he? I need him for this game. Here we go. Should have probably done this before we continued. Right, we'll go for this. I'll maybe cut that out from the edit, to be fair. That was a bit long-winded. Healy and Mingy are in. So the team to start season number 2 off is Pearce in goal, Mingy, Healy, Kirkin, De Bayo in defence, Carter, Gleed, Woods in midfield, Asude, Richmond, Hersett up top. Let's get things underway and see what this team is capable of. There's a lot of new personnel, which means that the team cohesion is not going to be great at the start of the season. I'm just hoping we can get some decent performances out of the guys, because there's been a lot of people out and a lot of people in, which isn't conducive to having, a flying start to the season, typically. So hopefully the quality is there enough to where we can still push through and grind out results. Kirkin! Oh! Would have loved him to get a goal there on his debut. Fills in nice at centre-back. With Healy, he's the more technical one. I mean, obviously I want to bring in a proper centre-back. But he can do the job, as he's just a cut above some of the players in my division. Sude's just been duped by Pinto. Oh, that was rough times. Let's go with a get creative. I'm not sure where I should have. I looked at the season preview, and I didn't even look where Great Wakering are, which was a bit stupid of me. Sude! Oh no! Thought that was him for sure. Come on, we're just gonna have to hit the man. Oh, nope. Oh, thank God, I thought I clicked for praise then. Ooh, got away with that one. Everyone's looking focused, which is good. Well, it's 0-0 so far. We've performed pretty well, possession-wise, shots-wise. We've not really had anything. Well, we have had some good chances that just haven't been taken, unfortunately. Specifically, Asude with that golden opportunity to put us 1-0 up. I'm hoping we can continue the momentum, plug away, chip away, and get a goal. Carter pulling the strings from midfield. He's enjoying a decent rating so far. Asude. Gleed, oh come on, Gleed. Deserve better than that. Expect better than that. Right. Who have we got? Longman, you're coming on. Russell, you're coming on. I don't want all these players to get sniped, but if we have a really good season, these are the types of players, these young ex-Premier League prospects. These are like prime targets to get poached by bigger teams if we start performing as we performed last season. That's one concern. Woods on the ball. Ooh, stings the hands of McLaughlin, although it was relatively easy for him to save that one. Woods again picking the ball up from that corner. Gets dispossessed though. Got away with that one. Glee's having a great game. I don't have anyone to bring on now. Unfortunately. Wait, swap these and bring Martin up for Richmond. That's going to be all she wrote for us as in regards to substitutions anyway. Come on Russell, what can you do with it? Plays it back to Healy, who finds Russell again. Glee's going to play it out wide. He is to Healy. Not sure why he's outside, but Mingy playing it. Russell back to Mingy. Mingy into Asude. Sweeps it across. Oh my God. This is so annoying that you just couldn't get a touch on that. I thought that was going to go in. Healy, Mingy. I'm hoping that's how his surname's pronounced. I'm not too sure. Mingai. Could be. Gleed. Poor from Gleed. Poor from Gleed. Let's go attack him. In fact, swap you in there. Right. Free kick, well wide. I'm going to pick up now, come on. See something. Let's see something happen. The Bayou's looking tired. Looks like it's going to run out here. As in 0-0, a bore draw affair. Sude plays it in towards, come on. Oh, 16-year-olds unlucky there. Sude, can you find someone? No one even attacks that ball at all. Everyone dropped out of the box. Martin, shot blocked. I think that's it. Yeah, it's going to be it, I'm afraid. Not a bad result. I mean, I don't know how good Great Wakering are though, that's the thing. lumped forward. Keeper does well with it though, and that's full time. Then Great Wakering 0, Hashtag United 0. Dominated possession, dominated shots, but couldn't find a goal to speak of. Tell the boys they were excellent. They seem to respond well to it, even though, well, not, you know, we're a division above. A lot of new signings, a lot of people out, so I guess I can't be too hard on them. We don't really know how Great Wakering are, to be honest. Let's have a look at the season preview. So, predicted to be bottom, which is interesting. So, yeah, we'll have a look at the schedule anyway to see when we're going to come back. So, episode number 11. I think we'll start and rush through a load of games. Probably come back somewhere in September, I think. It'll be a good point to come back. So, if you enjoyed today's video, leave a like for it. Dislike it if you disliked it. Comment if you want to comment on it. Subscribe if you want to subscribe. Thank you all again for watching, and I hope to see you in episode number 11. Cheers. Bye bye.